Hey, hi, it's me, Ashley. Before I start this video, I just wanted to do a little recap on the past projects that I did in this series. So I guess, hold on. Previously on Peculiarly Ashley. That's me. Cue the dramatic music. No, not that one. Nope. Hold on, here it is. Okay, now with that out of the way, on with the video. Hey, I'm back with another miniature video game scene. Yeah, I didn't give up on this series yet. I know, I'm as surprised as you are. And what is this? Am I planning something? No, that doesn't sound like me. Oh, hi, Emily. Or just Emily's butt. Anyways, in a minute, you'll see why I don't usually plan things out, because it never goes as planned. But for now, I'm planning my next miniature video game scene. See, this is gonna be the floor. And I'm gonna be honest, this isn't the first time I cut this out. First, I did it in wood, and then I did it in foam core. And then I was like, well, that's not gonna be thick enough because I like a thick floor. So then I did it in this foam stuff. I don't know what it's called. And there, I have my floor, along with my second floor that I tried to shove together but isn't quite fitting right. Okay, so in the last video, I had you guys guess what game it is. And I think in this video, I'm gonna do the same thing because that's fun. But I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna get this one like right away. It gets commented on a lot of my videos, so I know that you guys know about this game. And a lot of you have probably played it, even though it's a really old game. I mean, I shouldn't say it's really old. It's not that old, but it's not like a new game with really good graphics. But it's also not a 2D game. Ooh, so in order to get a textured floor, you can smash your rock into it, and it makes a really nice texture. Shwabam. Next, I'm just painting my floors and making my floors a little bit taller. You know, I was gonna have really short floors, but then I thought that would be boring. Let's add some dimension to our floors. And you know what? It's my project, so I can do whatever I want. And a good tip for adding depth is to shove toothpicks through 2 pieces of foam to keep them together. Hi-ya! Okay, now that I have all my flooring done, I'm gonna detail it. And one of my favorite things to add detail is to use this green flock. It's like the stuff that they use to make velvet inside of jewelry boxes. Only I use it to make moss or grass or mold. I don't know. What is that stuff that grows on stones? I guess it's moss, right? I don't know, it doesn't matter. So next I glue my pieces together. And remember how we planned things out in the beginning? Well, I ended up not using that floor plan at all. I was gonna have like 2 floating blocks next to each other, but then I decided that I didn't want to do that. And you know what? That's okay. I'm allowed to change my mind. Ooh, look how big these popsicle sticks are. Imagine the popsicle it would have held. Flick, gigantic. Flack, and flickety flack. Don't come back. Hiya, snap. Oh no, is Ashley back with the matches? Yup. Reminder, do not do this at home. I am a professional, kind of. And I also have a fire extinguisher. So that makes me a professional. Sort of. Anyway, so after I burnt my sticks, I'm gonna adhere them around my non-circle window. Would a circle window be better? Yes, but then it wouldn't be on theme with the game. Also, could I have achieved this in a less dangerous way? Absolutely. But today I'm feeling irresponsible, which means I'm using real fire because it makes it look more realistic. Hold on, watch me shrink my window. Whee! Now watch me shrink it magically. Shrink, double. Whoa, that's amazing. What? Who said that? Now let's just add our glass to our window. Snap. And there we go. We have 2 windows. Now let's make them look more windowy with some resin. And don't worry, I'm not touching the resin, so I don't need gloves. But if you're gonna touch resin, you should wear gloves. And I should know because I'm actually very allergic to resin. Anyways, lecture over. Now I'm just installing my Windows. And to think I'm more of a Mac person. Get it? Because Windows and Macs are both computers. Anyways, it's not funny if I have to explain it. Okay, do we have any ideas on what game this is yet? I'm sure you got it. And if you don't, this is definitely gonna give it away. But even if you're not sure what it is, tell me in the comments because maybe that'll give me ideas on what build I should do next. Okay, so now I'm just shoving my toothpicks into this foam because it's the easiest way to paint them. See, watch, paint. See, I told you, wasn't that super easy? Whoopsies. It's fine, I think they're fine. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm making these little cute mushrooms. And why do paintbrushes always do this? Like, what is that? Why did one hair go all bented? bended? You know what I mean. Am I supposed to cut it off? It feels wrong to cut a brush. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, so now I'm just finishing up my mushrooms by painting the stems. I don't know why I have to show you twice. You saw it the first time, but there it is in case you missed it. And now I'm harvesting my mushrooms, but hold on, listen. Is that not strangely satisfying? And look at that yield. They grew pretty well. Okay, now I'm pretty sure if you've played this game, you'll know what it is by now. I mean, what other game has a checkered floor with mushrooms growing out of the side? Oh, hey, Agatha. She came here to judge what I'm doing. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I have very judgy cats. I mean, just look at Emily. Judgment. Anyways, as I was saying, if you've played this game, you probably know what it is already. So say it with me. Ready? American McGee's Alice. See, you're so smart. I knew you knew. Snap. Which I always thought Alice was British and not American. But what do I know? I'm just kidding. I know that's who made the game. Come on, guys. I'm not that dense. I mean, I'm dense, but anyways. So now I'm making little white mushrooms because the red mushrooms weren't enough. I mean, look at all these mushrooms. We're gonna mushroomify this build like crazy. Pretty sure that's a word. Mushroomify. Anywho, I guess I'm really proud of these mushrooms because I keep showing them off in the video. I didn't realize I did so many close-ups of them. I mean, I feel like you get it, right? There's only so many times that you can see me add a mushroom to something. So I guess let me show you something completely different, such as my jar of grass. It's not as good as my jar of dirt, but it's still pretty good. Especially when you can make the grass grow magically like this. Look, it's magic grass, and I just realized what I said there. It's not that kind of grass, stop. Although that is kind of on point for Alice, right? With all the mushrooms and the caterpillars doing some sort of loopy hookah, and I don't know what else. Anyways, I like to keep my videos sort of kind of kid-friendly, so I'm moving on. Also, this grass gets everywhere. So lint roller comes in handy, and I have no idea why I filmed that part. I just did. I guess I wanted to share in my frustration with things getting all over my workspace, Emily. Judgment. Anyways, look at that. I'm making gears. And hold on, listen again. Oh yeah. Also, I should mention, I didn't make the gears, I'm just painting them. I mean, I could have made the gears, but that would have been a lot of work, and I'm lazy. Also, I'm not a gear maker, I'm a craft maker. What am I even talking about? I have no idea. So maybe I should tell you the story of American McGee's Alice, just in case you haven't heard it. And full disclosure, I am not going to look up the story. I'm going to go off my memory, which could be just as entertaining. Snap. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that Alice is just like a regular girl, but one night there was a big fire in her house and it killed her whole family. And she was the only one that made it out. Ooh, wait, don't you love putting your fingers in lots of little things? It's like dipping your hands in rice. And dry rice, obviously, not wet rice. Don't be gross. Anyways, back to the story. So the, death of her whole family kind of made her go crazy, as it would, I would imagine. And so they put her in a mental institution. But Alice gets lost in her own head, and it's like Wonderland, and she has to fight her way out because Wonderland is a nightmare in her own head, which when she does fight her way out, then she wakes up to another kind of horrible nightmare, the realization that her whole family is gone. I'm pretty sure that's like the whole story, but I might be missing something. Maybe the doctors there are experimenting on her and that comes up in the gameplay. I can't remember though. I do remember the game coming with a lot of case files on Alice, which sounds like a HIPAA violation to me, but I don't know if they had HIPAA back then. Probably not. I feel like most things were unethical back then, right? Like doctors would just put your whole case on display at the World's Fair. Anyways, if you saw the little teapot that I'm making the little teapot guys from the Alice game. Hold on, let me insert a picture. There it is. I mean, mine aren't as cool as the one in the game, but you know what? I'm working with what I got, okay? See, it's like a simpler version of the game teapot. And I think he's rather cute. Or should I say terrifying? Although I have a hard time envisioning teapots as terrifying unless there's spiders in them, because that's the most terrifying thing ever. Yup, I'd rather meet a teapot spider than a spider inside a teapot. I didn't say it made sense. I can't help what I'm scared of. Honestly, I think it's a decently rational fear. And you laugh until that one day that you open up a teapot that you did not shake and check before, and a whole spider family comes out of it, just rent-free, living in there. And you can't blame it. A teapot's a great place to raise a family. Anyways, look at that. We're done. What do you guys think? And hold on, let's look at it with the other video game things. Doesn't it look good with the Fallout and the Silent Hill games? What game should I do next? Ooh, and which light setting do you like better? This purple one or this red and blue one? Also, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have a book. It's called Creepy Crafts. The link is below if you want to make creepy crafts. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.